Welcome back to the Surprise Shirts YouTube channel. Today we are ranking the Serie A 2024-2025 away shirts from worst to best. But before we do this, please smash the like button, please subscribe and comment down below your thoughts because we check every single comment. But let's get straight into it. In 20th spot we have got AS Roma. Now I'm really disappointed with this because AS Roma have got some of the most iconic shirts of all time, but this has just not worked out at all. Adidas have tried something here and for me it's really failed. You've got an interesting design. I don't have a clue what's going on with this kind of orange paint pattern, like flicker all over it. It doesn't really work, and I just don't feel like the colours match, because then you've got the classic maroon kind of burgundy colour that really clashes with it. It's a bit all over the place and I just don't feel like it's work at all here, so we're gonna have to say this one's in 20th. 19th spot now, another club that kind of usually deliver with their football shirts. We've got Venezia. Venezia for years now have been going viral for some of their absolutely gorgeous shirts, but this away shirt this season for me has not landed whatsoever. Now the reason why is there's too much going on. You've kind of got this pattern design going at the top, this kind of cross going drawn all the way to that really big bold sponsor which your eyes are completely drawn to, and then if you look at the bottom as well, there's kind of this flickered kind of scattered pattern all over the place at the bottom, and then you've kind of got the green and the black on the shoulder and then orange in there. I understand what they've tried to have done here, but I feel like there's just too many clashing designs and patterns. It feels like there's about 6 people that have all had ideas, they've all thrown it on and not really thought about how it's worked. So for me it's been a real letdown, this shirt, so we're going to go in 19th spot. 18th spot now, we have got yet another huge club. We've got Juventus. Yes, we're doing some of the big hitters very early on. Another kit that for me is just disappointing. They've kind of got this yellow and white kind of faded pattern going throughout, which looks a little bit washed for me. But then they've kind of got the consistency then with the black on the kit provider, the badge and the sponsor. But then for no reason they've got this red kind of bit going down the side of the shirt. Just adds an extra colour in that your eyes are drawn to. You're looking to the side of the shirt, you're not actually looking at the shirt itself. So for me there's again too much going on and it's not really worked. I like the fact that they've not gone safe, but it's just not worked out. 17th spot now, we have got Fiorentina. Yes, another big hitter. And again, it's another club that have got iconic shirts. But for me, this one is just way too simple. There's not really any kind of thought that's really gone into this shirt. It's kind of got that old school design with the classic collar. But then literally, there's a bit of red colouring on the badge, the kit provider and the sponsor. But bar that, there's no pattern or design going on whatsoever. Maybe if they added that red on the collar or the trim end of the sleeve, just to add a little bit of something. I like simple shirts, but this is taken simple to another level. I just feel like this shirt's been neglected. 16th spot now, we have got Cagliari. Now, I'm a big fan of the intricate detail and pattern going on throughout this shirt, and I like the fact that it's got consistent colouring. You kind of got the gold trim going on the sleeve, on the side, which ties in with the kit provider, the badge, and a little bit on the collar and the pattern. But then you've got 2 sponsors which don't fit in whatsoever, and I speak about this quite often with shirts, but with these, you've got a big blue sponsor, which your eyes are drawn to, and then above that, you've kind of got a rainbow effect on a sponsor. Your eyes are completely drawn to it. This is taking it to another level. I talk about sponsors taking over on shirts, but these two, your eyes are completely drawn. You're just flicking between the two. There's too much going on. It could have been a really nice solid shirt, so it's the sponsors that let this one down. 15th spot now, we have got Como. Now this is a very simple but slightly effective shirt in parts. I like the fact that you've got that plain white design then with the blue, kind of the navy going down the shoulders, ties in with the collar, the badge, the kit provider. The sponsor doesn't really take away. Yes, it's a slightly different shade. It's navy and black, but it doesn't look too out of sort. But for me, what doesn't really work is this kind of like Wi-Fi phone signal kind of design on the bottom of the shirt. It's very similar to the home shirt. They've just flipped the colours the other way around. But what I'd wish is, because they've kind of got this like wave effect on it, I wish they'd have carried that then throughout the rest of the shirt, because it kind of just doesn't really look like it fits in. They've just planked it at the bottom and then it's nowhere else on the shirt, but it doesn't look too out of place. That's why it's 15th, but it's an okay shirt. So from now on, I think all the shirts are quite solid. So next we have got in 14th spot, we have got Hellas Verona. Now they've absolutely smashed parts of this shirt. I love the detailing on the trim line of the sleeve, tying in with the collar. I love the fact that they've got consistent colouring throughout the shirt with kind of the shoulder colour, the badge, the kit provider, the sponsor, the trim line of the sleeve and the collar. It all kind of fits in together, and if you look really closely down the central panel of this shirt, it's got a really nice bit of intricate detail. It's kind of like a bit of a marble effect maybe, but what I'd really like with this and what would shoot this shirt right up this league is if that kind of detailing was a little bit slightly bolder, because you have to really strain your eyes to kind of notice it, but it's still a decent shirt, very good. 13th spot now, we have got Lecce. Now this is a very interesting shirt. You've kind of got differing colours on either shoulder. You've got the yellow and the red, and then you've got the red going down the side of the shirt, and if you look really close, there's a really nice bit of intricate detailing and pattern going throughout the shirt. The thing that lets this down and kind of really frustrates me with this, you've got a consistent pattern on the one side of the central panel, then on the both sleeves, but then you've kind of got this like panel going all the way up where the pattern stops, and it doesn't really work. I like symmetrical shirts. We talk about this quite often on this channel. We really like symmetrical shirts, or if the pattern's there, kind of it be all over the place, but it's just one line. It doesn't really fit in. But then I like the rest of the consistent colouring with the trim line in the sleeve, the collar, the kit provider, the badge, the sponsor. So it's still a very decent shirt. 12th spot now, we have got Empoli. Now I am drawn straight away to this really nice, interesting detail and pattern going throughout this shirt. You've kind of got, again, this kind of marble effect kind of going at a diagonal angle. And then you've got different shades of green and greys and kind of slightly blues as well, which is a really nice touch. I like then the fact that you've got consistent colouring with the badge, the kit provider and the sponsor. But I just want a little bit extra of something, maybe a trim end of the sleeve and a bit of detailing on the collar, because it just needs that little bit of extra something to give it that oomph to fire it up this league, but still a very nice shirt. 11th spot now, we have got Torino, a kind of old school but yet modern look on the shirt with that classic collar with a really nice bit of intricate detailing. And then I like the consistency of the colours throughout this shirt, the sponsor, the kit provider, then the detailing, the trim end of the sleeve, the collar, it all ties in together. It's really nice with a very simple but intricate bit of detailing on the pattern if you look really closely on this shirt. I'm not too sure on this kind of design at the bottom, this kind of triangle design, because it kind of looks like an arrow pointing down towards the shorts. Your eyes follow it naturally with that kind of colouring, but it's still a very decent shirt and we like the consistency, so it's a solid one. 10th now, we have got Atalanta. Now what I really like about this shirt is the fact they've deconstructed the colours from the badge and then plastered it throughout. You've got a really nice bit of detailing on the trim line of the sleeve and then on the collar and then on the stripes going across where the badge and the kit provider is. Yes, the sponsor does kind of take over and your eyes are drawn to it, but it is very simple but very effective shirt, and I feel like it's got some really nice touches. So 10th spot for a very nice shirt. 9th spot now, we have got Bologna, and it's very, very, very similar to the one we've just spoken about in Atalanta. Again, they've deconstructed the colours from the badge and then plastered it through the stripe going across the panel, but this time it's over the sponsor, and then the sponsor is kind of that white colour, which then fits in with the rest of the shirt, which I feel like that's a really neat touch. Got a nice detailing on the trim end of the sleeve and then on the collar. I just really wish to really fire this up the league if it had a bit more detailing going throughout, but it's still a very nice shirt, and I love the fact that the sponsor feels like it's part of the shirt. 8th now, we have got Udinese. Now what we really love about this shirt straight away is the intricate detailing on the trim line of the sleeve and on the collar and then on the shoulder panels, and I love then the consistent colouring going throughout with the fact that the sponsor does feel like it fits in with the rest of the shirt. And if you look really closely at this shirt, it's got some really nice intricate details, a very solid, consistent, simple but yet effective shirt. They've smashed it. 7th spot now, we have got Kappa's Genoa shirt. Now this is a very nice, simple and effective kind of retro but yet modern feel to the shirt. I love the fact they've taken the colours from the badge, plastered it down the shoulder panel and then on the detailing on the collar as well, which is a really nice touch. Then you've kind of got the blue and red colour in it again down the side of the shirt, which then fits in with the kit provider, the badge and the sponsor. The only thing that this shirt needs to give it that extra bit of oomph is a little bit of detail yet again that I'll keep going on about, maybe just a little pattern or something just to add something extra to it, but it's still a very nice consistent shirt. 6th spot now, we have got Inter Milan. Now straight away with this shirt, it's got a really nice bit of detailing on the trim end of the sleeve and on the collar, and then it's got consistent colouring going throughout with a really nice intricate detail and pattern going throughout, which is a really nice touch. And I feel like this all is complete, this shirt. The only thing that lets it down is that classic Nike collar, which we've seen on a lot of shirts. Specifically, I think about the England shirt. It doesn't just really work for me. I feel like it's caught in two minds. Does it want to be an old school collar or does it want to be a V-neck? I don't really know. Is it a crew neck? Who knows? It's kind of half and half, which just for me lets this shirt down. So this is Nike's fault more than anyone, but it's still a very gorgeous shirt. That's the only thing that lets it down. Pretty much faultless bar that. This now, we have got Monza. Now this is absolutely gorgeous. Your eyes are drawn straight away to the consistent colouring of this shirt. You've got that red stripe going down the one side, which kind of fits in with the badge, the kit provider, the sponsor, but then you've got a really nice bit of detailing on the chevrons going down the shoulders and down the side of the shirt. The only thing that lets this down slightly is the fact that that sponsor, the Motorola sponsor, kind of takes away from the rest of the shirt, but this shirt is absolutely stunning. You cannot beat the classic chevrons like that. I feel like it just adds something extra. These are the kind of patterns that we speak about, these little details which just really lift a shirt. They've absolutely smashed this. 4th spot now, we have got Lazio. Now this is a prime example of a simple but yet effective, gorgeous shirt. You've got the consistent colouring with the trim line of the sleeve, tying in with the badge, the kit provider and the collar, which is really nice. But if you look really closely, they've got some really nice intricate detail. If you look really close, it's got the name of the club going throughout, kind of upside down all over the place. Got this kind of Aztec feel, which is just really nice. And the fact that it's sponsorless as well just lifts it even higher. This shirt is absolutely gorgeous. Now to the top two, we've got AC Milan and Napoli. Comment down below which out of those two that you prefer. But in second place for us, we have got AC Milan, yes. So let's talk about this shirt straight away. It's got a really nice bit of detailing on the trim line of the sleeve and then on the collar, and then the consistent colouring of the badge, the kit provider and on the sponsor. It's a really nice touch, and to be honest, it's pretty much faultless. The only reason why it's not top is because Napoli just pips it just slightly. So we'll talk about Napoli straight away, kind of just go into why this one's slightly better. So with Napoli, it's very, very similar. It's kind of got the same old school collar, same little bit of detailing on the trim of it, and then on the trim on the end of the sleeve, tying with the badge, the kit provider, and the sponsor. But the only reason for me why the Napoli shirt just tips the AC Milan shirt is that intricate detail and pattern going throughout this shirt. These are the finer details that when you put two shirts together, that just lift it. We spoke about it before. It's got a really nice, interesting pattern that if you look closely, you notice so many little details every time you look at it. It's just an absolutely gorgeous shirt. So yes, you heard it right. Napoli have got the best home and away shirt according to Surprise Shirt this season. So thank you guys for watching. Please do smash the like button. Please do subscribe. Thank you for helping us hit 2,300 subscribers. The next target is 2,500. Hopefully we will get there ASAP. But thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next Saturday for another Surprise Shirt Saturday upload. Lunchtime, you know how it is. But thank you. Goodbye.